What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to All Things Nerdy, where I bring you all things nerdy. And this is going to be our part 2 of our Let's Play for Pillars of Eternity. In case this is your first time stopping by, or the audio on the last one, because I had my AC on, wasn't suitable for you and you're just now stopping in, I'll give a quick little recap. Last time, we created our hero Nathan, this gentleman here. Let's pause it here. He's a elven rogue, and we had our caravan slaughtered by some bandits. Sounded like they were part of a religious cult of sorts. But we did save Haywood here, who has now joined our party, and we have Kaliska. So, we are now trying to find our way outside of this cave that we're trapped inside of. And in fact, stop here. We're going to turn the volume up just a tad bit. We'll leave the effects down. There we go. That should be good.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Ooh. At least we're getting some supplies here. What is this? Hammer and chisel. Alright, so we can use those for things. Oh. That's right. In hard mode, you can only have 2 camping supplies at a time. Let's reform our formation here. Let Kaliska get up front there. And we're going to try and stealth our way through here. We don't want to just run in and... Let's not go that way yet. Something big over there. Let's try to go. We'll go around it. Oh, a trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show through his scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Xaurip? Xaurip. That's what we're going with. Xaurip. Let me know in the comment section if I butchered that name and you know how to pronounce it. Let me know so I can fix it. It watches you curiously, breathing its ragged sighs. Being a rogue, we're going to try some charismatic. We're going to try dialogue and try and get out of things through dialogue. So we're going to raise our arms and stand still. It cocks a head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Sniffing around you, it steps back and resumes its defensive position. Let's try. It's okay. I won't hurt you. It recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. It approaches us, making the same sound. Put our hand back up. Let's see if we can... Same thing. So we can back away, or we can try and fight. Let's back away. We'll just back away and see maybe if we can't befriend him, possibly.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
So it looks like we've got a puzzle. Oh. Well, she's dead.
What you need?
She's not dead, but she's hurting. Wow. So these bars you see down here in the lower left-hand corner with our companions, you have health and you have endurance. Endurance is what you have in the middle of combat. These health bars are your total HP, and it sounds a little confusing. Endurance is affecting you. Let's get rid of this. Oh, I guess it actually said it right there. Endurance is going to affect you as far as permanent effects. If you have full health but you have low endurance and you go into combat, you have a high chance of having a limb hacked off or having permanent damage done to you. Whereas your health, she's got low health right now. She's about halfway down. We go into combat, she can go down quicker. They kind of correlate. I don't really want to go that way. Let's try and go this way.
Those symbols just like the tiles.
So looks like we've got a puzzle. Let's try and avoid it, and let's go this way first. Oh, this is over there. Okay, so we literally just skipped around that little guy. Ooh, a nice gem. A journal. So this is one great thing about this game. There is so much abundance of information. I mean, books. You've got full books and journals and scraps of piece of paper throughout the game that are filled with just all sorts of fantastic stuff.
Wait, do you hear that?
Uh-oh. What is this? A scolder whelp. We don't know much about him, but we're gonna fight him. Let's send her in first.
Wait, do you hear that?
Knock him down. Ooh. We're not doing good. We are down. Let's see. Ooh, halfway in health and in our endurance. Let's try to blind it. And he's dead. Fantastic. That went quick. Oh, we got
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
a crack runs along this wall from the floor to the ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. We've got that hammer and chisel. Let's use that. You set to work. The crack lengthens and widens with your effort, but the process is more taxing than you'd expect. Sweat beads your forehead. So we can continue. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift and then tumble loose, clearing a gap that's just wide enough to pass. Ooh, we are fatigued, though. Let's see what that does. It gives us a -5 to all of our defenses, so we're easier to hit. -5 to our accuracy, and -5 to our endurance. Or -10. So let's use one of our camping supplies here. Let's get a heal up. Nice little cinematic moment. Except we're inside. So that... Oh no!
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out. Damn it. She took all our water.
She took off. She was not playing around. Let's see. If we hurry, maybe we can catch her. Alright, so we lost our tank.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner. They'll never know I'm here.
We're both rogues, so we both can scout ahead. Ooh. We got a guy over here. Let's see if we can just get right past him. Since we don't have our tank anymore.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Ooh, we've got nice spiders here. Let's just get really close. Very nice. We effed some spiders up. Yeah. Alright, so let's continue to find Kaliska. Oh, we did not stealth. Alright, that's alright. Let's send you... Oh, there's a big one. I don't care about this guy, so we'll send him in first. Alright, let's blind the big guy. Click on you. Let's go. Boom! Alright, very good. Ooh, we got something up here. So go ahead and loot the body. Check the webs.
Of course.
We found a rapier and a bloodstone. Alright, well at least it's going to be valuable, hopefully. Let's get outside. Still no signs of Kaliska. She took off. You see this down here? What is that?
Yes.
Oh. Older robed man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus and an ancient structure of celestial adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in the midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. Ooh, I bet that's Kaliska. That sucks. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them, a thick gray beard frame, a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His face, his faded robes are embroidered with a runic language, unlike anything you've ever seen.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw?
Gotta get that water.
Step word of the great worth of your life's course.
Uh-oh, something's happening here. Like how we're just casually standing over there. I'd be turning tail and running. Oops, cinematic moment. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. The light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back up as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time, you stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adara and timmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adara. I assume that's the material. I've never heard of it. Adara piece pierces. I'm reading. Your thoughts are still yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you. Think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... That doesn't make sense. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. So, before you get a question, like right now, I'm confused, it's already... Alright. At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe. That's probably the guy that was in that little cutscene there. Crowned with a strange ornamental hardness. This little apparatus here, that's a crown, I suppose. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and that question spins madly through your mind. Uh-oh. You awaken to find your malaise has broken. That's probably the little vision that we're having. Only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement movement flits through your periphery. Man, I cannot read. It's just not happening today. But when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it is, whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way, that. So we're a little paranoid and schizophrenic at the moment. That's understandable. We just had a kind of near-death experience. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them nowhere to be seen. You find Hoenn a short distance away, and in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. So we lost all of our party members, at least take all of his gear. Oh, we leveled up. Major fatigue. We need to go sleep here soon. We need to drop some stuff. Actually, we can put this ring on here. For getting the game, you get some in-game bonuses. For instance, like this little piglet, a little ghost piglet. It doesn't do anything, just a little thing that follows you around. You also get this ring here that we're going to put on. When we activate it, it gives us a protection, like a X amount of time protection. Let's read it here. Shield to wear from perils that plague the world. Okay, so yeah, it gives us a little protection when we activate it. Let's go ahead and level up really quick. So we get skills. We have our stealth. That's probably one thing that we want high on, as well as athletics and mechanics. Stealth, we're able to sneak past things or scouting around. Mechanics, we use this for finding traps, disarming the traps. And actually can see that here. It gives you a brief rundown. Survival. If we have a potion that makes us stronger, it makes it more long-lasting. Plus, all these skills, as you play the game, there's instances where if you have a high enough skill for this cinematic moment, you're able to unlock possible alternatives or even in conversation. Lore, this is for magic. We're not going to be focusing on that. Athletics, we do want some athletics. We've got 6 points to spend. Let's put a point in. Put 2 points into stealth. Let's put another. Ooh, that'll be the last of that. Let's put one more here and one more here. That'll be good. Give us a nice baseline. And we get a new skill, backstab. Let's see what this does. Dramatically increased damage done from stealth or invisibility. The rogue may use melee or ranged weapons, but must be within 2 meters of the target. It's a passive. We're going to go with backstab. That first initial attack, basically, we do a lot of extra damage. So we've only got one more camping supply left. We're not going to use it yet, just yet. Ooh, whoa. That was odd. I hear these little whispers. Find something up here. Well, if these guys turn to ash, I kind of don't want to be down here. Vessel flesh. What is this? Okay. So I guess we'll collect all these guys as flesh. I don't know what it does, but I didn't get to read it. What did it say? Oh, this massive structure is formed of stone, adara, and copper covered. Okay, that's just basically what we read in the cutscene. And this is the map. Each of these areas are large, and there's a lot of them that we have not discovered. I mean, you can see this road goes up this way, road going off that way. There's various places in between that you can discover along the way. So we're going here. It's going to take us 6 hours to get there. They do have a day and night system in this game. So if it takes you 6 hours and it's midnight, you'll get there by morning, that sort of thing. Fighters are extremely...
I'll
All right.
read it in a minute.
Didn't get to read it. So we're majorly fatigued. We're tired. And we've got a body here. Ooh, camping supplies, alright. Let's look at our map here. So we're going down at least. We probably
The better
want to...
part of valor.
Something sees us. Was there a guide there? I swear there's like a ghost here for a second. Blood moss. Something sees us. Or at least did. Alright. We should probably stop and rest for at least the night, but... Okay, that was definitely a ghost. Just keep collecting at least some of these herbs. You can use these sort of things for different things as you play the game. We should probably... Oh, we've got a shattered crate here. We should probably
Easy now.
be stealthing everywhere. Ooh, exactly because of that. Yeah, we're not going to fight him. We're by ourselves. We are tired. We've got a lot of penalties. So we're just going to avoid that for now. We'll come back and kill you. Ooh. Got outlaw over here.
Onward!
He's by himself. We should be able to take him. And of course we missed. Fantastic. Alright, so we're going to blind him. Oh, very good. No talking with him. You see here down in the left-hand corner how our picture's kind of darkened out at the top. That's because as we play, if our endurance continues to drop and gets lower, that basically like fully caps your health to that point. So I think we're going in the right direction. Ooh, here's a tent. Let's try talking to this guy.
Hail and well met.
Greetings. On your way south, is it? The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Let's see here. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to the Gilded Vale. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear that. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep on the road. You just haven't too far to walk, but you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked. North of here, me and my friend of mine. We came out of here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead, great monstrous thing, and Pearly, he didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. Well, farewell. I assume... Nope, not going the wrong way. Oh no, we can go this way. Yeah. There we go. Gilded Vale. It'll take us 8 hours. So I assume, I didn't look at the time, it's nighttime I think. At least we'll be getting in here to a town. It doesn't look like a very good town. It's kind of beat up from the looks of it, based on this picture here. Some weapon types such as... we never get those things read. Gilded Vale.
Let's keep quiet.
Ooh, I did not even see these guys up here. Oop, cinematic moment. You see this tree?
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Nah, I'm good. Have a good one, guys. I'm just gonna see myself out, water the tree there of dead people. I guess we could be a little snarky. I feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
Who refused to answer? I don't know what a Hollowborn child is.
Born without a soul, of course.
Oh, duh, my bad.
Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
In our midst.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
That tree over there. Ah, yes. Not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Rederick banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been bestest with frauds of opportunists. I kind of like to end the conversation because this guy creeps me out. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animators come through our town, talking to Lord's coin, taking Lord's coin, and promising to end the curse. Lord Redrix finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. The latest was an animator from Valalian Republic, who claimed to know techniques none of us had ever seen. By now, we've seen it all. I've been feeling strange. Well, I mean, we saw a lot of ghosts or apparitions, so I would guess we do feel strange. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Beowick. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak.
He points at a body hanging on the trees.
After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead,
Audra.
you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Oh no.
Listen.
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
I assume that's bad.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. Fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. So at least we're safe. We're going to bring this video to an end. We're going to try and find some companions and maybe bolster our party up in the next video. I know once we get to the inn, we have the ability to recruit a mercenary. And when you recruit a mercenary, you completely customize him just like you're creating a brand new character. So let me know what kind of class you guys would like to see. Whoever I pick out of all the comments, or any of the comments for that matter, will actually let you also name the companion that will be joining our party. But be sure to tickle the like button down below. Lets me know you're still interested, or at least interested enough to see this video series continue on. Plus, it just is nice to see. It gets me all encouraged. Every time we get a new subscriber, I'm always like, yeah, it's getting there. We got another one. Woo! But other than that, guys, thank you for stopping by. Stay nerdy, and have a good one.